Understanding what? What do you mean?
Yeah, huge. She's gone over budget massively, like 3 times in now.
Thanks for having me. I'm here to do a little talk on social enterprise. This idea of capitalism 2.0. And yeah, the talk is more about a framework or a mindset, really, of how to approach what we're doing and different projects that we're involved with. So why does this matter, right? Like, why does any of this matter in the bigger scheme of what we're doing, like, and why everyone's here? So I wanted to pose a question to you guys. Well, what do you guys think about the current economic model? It's been a loaded question.
It's terrible.
It's terrible. Divide.
It's a system that relies on infinite growth on a finite planet.
Yeah.
Monopolized.
Yeah.
Fancy.
It's fancy. Yeah, I mean, it's generally not working out so well, huh? Like we thought we had it all right? Like the free market and like the invisible hand and like all these great theories of economics. And I'll bet if we had been in those rooms when those discussions were happening, we probably would have thought like, yeah, like that's a fucking great idea. Like totally, that's how the world's gonna work and it's gonna come together. But what we've learned, right? Like we tried it out, and I think it was a good effort. But what we've learned is that it's not working so well, right? Like we're in this like global economic collapse. Like we don't even know what our money is worth. Like the big corporations and like big pharma and like the food companies, like everyone's sleeping together and like it's all fucked, right? And like, but like, yeah, like it's just not working so well. Like we need a new paradigm. We need to like think about these problems from a different perspective. Like we can't keep bringing the same old thing to the same problems. Like it's not going to solve it. Like that's it's the definition of insanity. Like you keep trying the same thing and expecting a different result, and it's not going to work. Yeah, and I think that the biggest problem in it is that there's it's the definition of a business is to maximize profit, and that's it. And the old idea was that if we maximize profit, then everything else is going to fall into place. That all this stuff about the environment, about social stuff, about keeping people happy, it'll fall into place because profit really is going to, it's the web that connects it all, right? But what we've learned is that we need a more holistic way to define progress in our time. Like it's not just going to be profit. Like we're going to have to come up with a way to account for those crazy economic externalities and the cost to the public, right? The cost to the environment, the cost to society, the cost to like our kids, like the cost to our health. And that's what we need, is like we need a new measure of progress where it's not just profit, it's also accounting for all these other things that are really important in our lives. Yeah, and I think it's clear that there's something that's happening right now, right? Like I think all of us, we feel it, and that's why we're here. There's like a shift in consciousness that's happening in the world, and it's started. And our economy is rapidly evolving from this profit-driven thing to this connection economy, where the commodity really is trust. And we're not going out to buy products and shiny things anymore. Like we're going out to buy stories. We're going out to buy a connection to something, to a person, to a product, to something deeper about it. Yeah, and I really think that the best tool that we've got right now to make a lasting change in our world is a blend of these like business things and non-profit things and things from the government, and that's a social enterprise. So why should you care? So I think that all of you guys probably have some ideas, right? And like you're aware of these different solutions for these real social, environmental, and financial problems that exist in the world. And we've got all kinds of solutions, right? And we've got the tools, we've got the networks, and like we could totally do it, you know? So, well, what are you waiting for? Like, we've got all of the ducks in a row. And, like, all the tools are there, and like, this is the time to do it. And it's just beginning to emerge in Australia. So it's like a great time to get involved and to really be kind of on the ground scene of like how social enterprise is going to flourish in this country. Yeah, and it's not that hard. Like it's not like it's rocket science. Like it's not stuff like from NASA that you have to go and get a bunch of degrees for. This is just, you know, if you've got an idea for a product or service that can create value in the world. If you can figure out, is there someone that's going to buy this? And can I produce it at, you know, a cost that is lower than what I can sell it for? If you can do that, then you might have a social enterprise in your hands. That's it. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Thank you.